ahead. Yeah, they were already started as it opened up. I sense a pattern here.
Revolutionaries and defeated them, and we thought he had killed Bolt, so we decided to just clean out the whole group. But Bolt was still alive and stronger than anticipated, and he and his pack proceeded to rip through most of us. But Tom and our barbarian friend were able to stem the tide. Our wizard was having mental difficulties the entire time.
Yep, happens a lot.
Other than that, we discovered some stuff in the cave afterwards. After they had helped us recover, that is myself and
Now, okay.
yeah, I couldn't remember if you were Nam or Nokir, but
Yeah, all these twins look the same to me.
so Nokir and I suffered grievous injuries, but we were able to recover
Within 8 hours.
within 8 hours. A little longer for me, but we discovered some supplies, a dead body,
Mm-hmm.
some hieroglyphs or cave paintings, I guess would be more accurate.
Yeah, like a mural.
Mm-hmm. Uh, that was about it. I think we left off there.
Yeah,
We decided to stay the night.
yeah, to rest.
Yep.
Quick question for me. Who was in possession of the Scourge Stone again?
I think Baka, right? Or
Yeah,
was it
Baka
Tom?
took it. Yeah, I remember. I showed him to it. He was like, "You're
I
right
think
now."
one of us was not comfortable with holding it, and then Baka just snatched it, right?
Baka submitted to the temptation of the power of the stone. If memory serves. Not that any of us know.
Yeah, I mean, I showed it to everyone, and Baka immediately took it. He was like, "Oh, I'll be having this." Seems
I'm
good.
pretty sure Baka's support group is just shaking their head right now collectively about him giving in to his temptations again when he had this great, like, I will never fly off the handle ever again in my life.
I'm never gonna rage again, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, I forgot that part of the epcat. Our barbarian who had taken a lifelong vow to never rage again proceeded to then rage as much as possible throughout the entire session.
Well, I mean, it's a very fluid concept, right? Nothing is set in stone.
He fell off the wagon. Okay.
Yeah.
Hard.
So, so we'll just pick up from waking up from the long rest, uneventful through the night. Wood itself is oddly peaceful now that you've effectively killed all of the predators within the immediate area. What's the plan?
Well, I don't know if we can like retcon this a little, but I think Nam and I would take a closer look at the corpse in the cave.
Sure.
With its heraldry.
Yeah, we'll just play this out that you did it through the long rest.
Mm-hmm. So probably at some moment where everybody's, resting, I'm sure we've made a fire or something. I would take Nam aside and say, "Can you tell me anything about this body? Have you seen it before? The heraldry, that is."
So for Johan or Nam's benefit, the body is of a lightly armoured soldier. I'd say not really heavily armoured or armed, just a short sword that he had on his body. But the only kind of defining mark that it has on him is got a tabard that's got the emblazonment of a wolf's head on the front in a kind of white fabric.
Mm-hmm. Is
Gone.
is heraldry a skill? I can check.
Well, just roll me a history.
Wow, that's great because history is my strong point.
We had so many history checks last time.
Nice.
Yeah. So, despite no one else knowing what it was, it is the heraldry of Urchin, the Duke of Urchin.
Oh well, this seems to be the heraldry of the Duke of Urchin. I'm surprised you don't know that. Well, I'm not surprised you don't know that. I'm surprised our fellow companions do not know that.
How are you surprised? You would know that I'm very knowledgeable in history, by the way.
Yes, but you were absent for a few years.
True.
You
So,
might have missed that.
is this a new house?
I don't know.
That sounded like a very I don't know GM tell me what I know to me.
Yes.
So, what was the question?
Philip
Is
asked
this-
if
Yeah, is the
this
House
is
of
a new
Urchin
house.
newly established house? Or...
Well, Johan, you asked me what you want to know from your history check.
What do I know about the Duke of Urchin?
I'm not just going to reel off
Yeah. Is it a famous house in the?
Yes,
realm?
the Duke of Urchin holds kind of the majority of the power in the northeast. There's always been a long-standing ally, or the House of Urchin has always been a long-standing ally of the Druidian lineage. They act as wardens of the northeast, as well as chief traders with the dwarfs of the spine.
Okay, so they're pretty well known.
But
So
would they have
nobody
business
else.
here?
Can you go back to the map and show us where we
Sure.
are and where they are?
If, in case anybody forgot, we did Tom discovered a note on the corpse, and the note was, I think it's in our handouts, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, know that.
Missed mysterious note.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so there was a note that was found on the body. That's shared to everyone, so yeah, you can read that.
So are we in? Urchin is pretty south, isn't it?
We are near Welton.
Yes. But the Duke of Urchin is the warden of the northeast.
Yeah, so he's one of the. I suppose if you think of like the structure of the command, he kind of oversees the east and northeast. Bear in mind the Judean lineage does stretch to the south as well.
Okay.
He'll have his own vassals underneath him as well.
But we are fairly far away from that, right? Or from his lands.
Well, we're really close to Urchin. We're in
Yeah.
I'm imagining if he's called Duke of Urchin, then he probably is located in Urchin.
Oh, Urchin.
I thought Urchin
I
too.
didn't make the connection at
Yeah.
all.
Okay, so it makes sense that they are here, because they were
Yeah.
bringing important message back to Urchin.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
maybe we should deliver the message instead of this poor fellow.
Yes, most certainly.
We will probably get rewarded for that.
Or they might think we killed him.
Or we will get rewarded for that.
Yes. I'm sure if we carry ourselves properly.
Why would we kill a messenger just to deliver his message?
It's not unheard of.
Yes, that's true.
In either case, have a look at this mural.
What? Oh, that mural. I'll have a
So
look at the mural.
the mural spans the wall in one of the chambers of the cave. It's crudely drawn, but it depicts a few separate scenes. The first of which being the wolves encountering a individual. Now the mural itself is kind of created in charcoal and ash, so it's white and black. There's no color or anything in it. Yeah, it's very crude, but you can gather from the way it's laid out that it depicts their encounter with an individual shrouded in light, and then the individual shrouded in light is no longer there. Only the light remains, whilst the rest of the wolves are all, for intents and purposes, knocked out, passed out on the floor.
Okay. Can I make out anything about the guy the wolves meet?
It's definitely a humanoid.
We would-
It's not detailed enough to name features. All you can say is it's a humanoid.
Yeah, we would know about him because the townspeople mentioned him, right?
Townspeople mentioned a sorcerer by the name of Alexei that was
Yes.
sent out to deal with the threat,
wolves.
and he has not been seen for. God, I can't remember how long it was. About 3 weeks, give or take.
Is this something you've heard of?
I don't know.
It worries me.
Right, roll me an Arcana check.
I don't know, dear DM.
Can I aid him? I'm proficient in. Wait, am I proficient in Arcana?
Well, if you
Yeah,
hate me, I
okay.
get advantage, so I get a
I'm not
13.
proficient in Arcana.
What
Oh, I
an
get
aid,
a
Paul
13
Champ.
anyway.
So the Arcana surrounding the bestowment of sentience to a bestial entity, you've never heard of it. It's not something that you've studied. The nature of their ascendance is definitely magical, and you can draw reasonably certainly that they are depicting Alexei in this mural.
We'll have to find this Alexei and question him sometime.
Well, that might prove to be difficult unless we were able to track down his essence. Or do you think this mural is not...
How
Well-
soon? How recent were the wolves first discovered to be sentient? Did
It
anybody
didn't seem
mention-
that long ago, but they didn't have a very clear timeline.
Yes,
I
So
don't
the-
think
the
anyone
wolves-
else knew other than us.
Yeah, the wolves have always been an issue, as it were, in the area. However, the rumours that you've heard from Featherrock and stories that Shaggy told, they've been within the 3 weeks of Alexei being missing. Prior to that, they were acting as wolves do, or as you would expect them to.
Well, maybe we run across them when we deliver the message. Oh, is that the door ringing?
Well, there's Alexei.
Immersion ruined!
Right. Well, it certainly begs the question whether this Alexei was a victim or a perpetrator in this whole incident. I don't know what I would like more, he says to the empty space that is Nam's brain.
He's having a glitch again.
Yeah. But I assume Felix is eavesdropping. Or not even eavesdropping, I mean. It's
Well,
just-
yeah. I mean, Felix, are you resting, or are you in this discussion with them?
I'm in the cave, and I imagine the acoustics of the cave are not. The
Yeah, I don't
best.
think they're being quiet.
Yeah,
So,
and also he mentioned in chat that he's listening.
Sure.
Yeah, I imagine I'm somewhere in the cave and I hear them talking, so I'm passively listening.
Mhm. Well, I assume if we, while I wait for Nam to snap out of it, I walk back over to the others, and I sit down next to Felix, and I say, "What do you make of all this? Ever heard of anything like this? You are a wielder of the arcane yourself."
I'm not well versed in the arcane. I draw my power from another, and not from like you and your brother, who have studied long hours and have talent in such matters.
I see. A gift?
Yes, you could say that.
Well, looks like the world looks onto you kindly.
Yes, it does, I suppose. You probably see him like kind of roll his eyes as he says that, and his grin fades just a little bit.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to make you uncomfortable.
Bullshit.
If Tom notices that Nam is back to like not tripping out and flipping through time and space, he's gonna be like, "Hey Nam, we found the soul scourge stone."
What is a scourge?
No, I'm pretty. You know what scourge stone is, Nam. Me and you, I know what it is. You definitely know what it is. Backus got it. Just thought you should know.
So, Nam would know the extent of the information that you guys gleaned with your check, just
well,
from
just
his.
me, and I never told anyone about it because no one asked me.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
So
yeah,
I
so-
think he would get a check as well.
I
From,
thought
from
all
yours.
that you learned was that it was called a scourge stone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I learned
so-
that it like was a source of power and stuff as well.
So from your studies, Nam, you would know that the scourge stones, they were discovered or first encountered in the world post Sundering. So at the time where Sylvar left the material plane after, interrupting what was going on in the world. The Scourge Stones themselves are still fairly rare, and they're extremely rare to find in any sizable quantity larger than an acorn. But if you roll me an Arcana check again, and I will let you know if there's anything more.
You can do it. No.
Well, I wonder if
So you know that a lot of arcane practices have studied the stones, their makeup, what their uses could be, especially the Sindari Collegiate. The stones at the moment, the only kind of discernible use for them is that within the area, the bearer seems to be able to amplify magics if attuned, and using it in the correct rituals that have been developed. However, the emotions and experiences of the individual bearing the stone are also amplified. So fears, anxieties, raw emotion is felt at a much higher degree.
Okay.
Past that, go on.
Did he hand me the stone, or is it like golluming over it?
No.
So Baka
Baka
has
has
that.
that.
Yeah, so what happened last night was that I brought it out, or I guess maybe earlier on this evening if it's not in the morning yet. I brought it out. I was showing people. I passed around the lair. I was like, because everyone went unconscious apart from you and me, Johan, and you were not here. So I looted the entire cave, and then I showed everyone what the loot was. And then I brought out the Scourge Stone, and I was like, also found a Scourge Stone. And then Baka was like, must have. And he took it. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, buddy. And then he was like, mine now. And then he kept it, and I don't know what he's doing with it now. Probably.
Okay.
Baka's
cooking it or
probably
something.
cradling it right
Yeah.
now while he's sleeping.
Doing-
You know, like Gandalf does with the Palantir.
Okay,
Nice
so
reference.
from what I gather, the stones are not entirely safe to use, but also not inherently dangerous.
They're not
The
safe for work.
the experiments that you know about, that definitely proves to be the case, yes.
Okay, yeah. So,
And they're prohibited as well by any of the magical colleges, either the Sindari or their extensions. They prohibit the use of them and seek to make sure they don't fall into people's hands.
okay. I wonder if our backer will get more moody in time. This might be interesting
Is
to
it
study.
possible?
Well, you see, Tom, the stones amplify your feelings.
No,
So,
I meant it's not possible for Baka to be more moody.
you will see.
Is this a matter of concern, brother?
Brother!
The stones are not inherently dangerous. They're not safe. But I mean, he's a very angry guy, and he might get more angry. But
Well, don't mind him getting angry. I'm rather worried what situations he would land into without the stone already.
Yeah.
I think his decision making is not his strongest suit.
well, is he in earshot?
He's sleeping.
No. Thank God.
We're all just up BMing him behind his back, and he's just stood there, slowly stroking the Scourge Stone as he sleeps.
That's not what they call it nowadays.
Yes.
Well,
Attending to oneself.
if he proves to be a problem, we will have to deal with that.
He's already a problem. Do you mean more of a problem?
Yes. If he proves to be impossible to handle.
But
It's
I think,
already
If we know
impossible
more
to handle.
owlbears.
I think a problem that you can direct at your enemies is
Yes.
not a bad thing.
He's like a sentient stone. flies
I
around.
have
and-
no idea what that means.
Unstoppable
Neither do
force,
I.
unmovable object kind of thing. Well, I'm sure these words are wise and we'll find their meaning eventually. Let's
Yes.
just look out. Well, I guess this is like all happening during the long rest, and then
Yeah.
The question
Anyone?
is, do we
Yes.
care to go to Urshan at this point?
I mean, do you have anything else to do?
Why, yes, I do.
Hmm.
where would you like to head, Felix?
To the spine.
Already?
Well, Urchin seems like the opposite of your direction then.
I believe we should maybe circumnavigate the area and not.
You want to
head straight into
circumnavigate the
spine.
whole globe? Let's
No.
go south until we hit the spine.
Yeah,
guys.
the spine is something you
is-
cannot circumnavigate.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I mean, okay, maybe that's just my language barrier kicking in again. But what I mean is, go back, supply better, and then try to approach the area from a different
You mean
angle.
loop
from-
around.
in a
That's
different.
what you mean.
Yes, circumnavigate is just crossing the globe. Or what? Okay. Okay, makes sense actually. All right. I believe it would be wiser to loop around and not head straight through the war zone.
I
Yeah.
believe Tom is fairly familiar with the spine.
Lived there most of my life, most of Tom's life.
Do you reckon it is safe to go there, Tom?
Depends on the orcs. Depends how mad they are. I've met some orcs and they're not always mad, but when they raid, they are a lot of madness. It's kind of like Baka.
Well, they will be great friends, I bet.
But some of them you can talk to, and if there's Nords about, they tend to be a good restraint. They're not as crazy. I've met some good Nords in the mountains, after they come back from pillaging. But yeah, I left some stuff in Suno, so we could go say hi.
I'm not sure how wise that course of action would be, Tom. They didn't seem like they were there for tea.
Yeah, I guess. Tom guesses, but it's okay with going to Urchin too. The Duke could be good. I bet the Duke knows how to kill a dragon.
What dragon?
Any?
Well, that's...
I'm happy with any dragon being killed. Fucking dragons.
Well, first point of action, which I think we all agree on, would be to return to Welton and cash in for our reward.
Absolutely.
That's true.
We could resupply there, though there
I
are
forgot about
significant
that.
supplies in this cave here.
Yes, weren't there like a shit ton of leathers there that were stolen?
Yeah, so there was a sack of the leathers, which, through discussion with Shaggy, can draw a conclusion that that's what was taken from the merchant.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could return that as well. Maybe we'll get a price for it.
Well, it sounds like a first decision then. Let's move back to Welton with the
Alright.
leathers.
And the eels.
Oh, look, Baka just woke up. Just in time to carry the leathers.
The only thing I'll carry is the Scourgestone. So I imagine.
I thought they had other things besides the leathers.
They had a lot of supplies, I think, if I remember. Can you put us back on the map?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Oh yeah, we killed 5 puppies.
We should be getting those ears and heads. I made sure not to bash on their heads so we get some money.
Yes. Very wise. Alright then. So These rugs, are they just for flavor on the map, or are they actually there?
No, they're just flavor on the map there.
All right.
We should take those Persian rugs. I heard
Yeah,
they
I
were
mean,
worth a lot.
we can enchant those rugs, or have them
Oh, yeah,
enchanted.
fly.
I'll take one of the bags from the surplus that they have in their inventory area, and I'll collect up the wolf ears and the 2 heads.
Okay, so in the bag, you've got the equivalent of 5 rations.
5
Oh.
rations.
Yeah, it's like dried meats, arable goods, things like that. But yeah, equivalent of 5 days rations.
I'll transfer those over to my bag.
Sure.
How many more sacks are there? I mean, I assume we already looted the whole place, right? So, other than the leathers, is there anything?
Yeah. So other than the leathers, there is in the right-hand room. I've not put them on the map, but there is a small flock of sheep in there, tenfold.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
a lot. They alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank God nobody
Do they
killed
have
those.
hay or something in there?
Yeah, there's the arable goods that are in the sacks and stuff. As I say, it's made up of, corn, feed, things like that, and that's been some of it's been put aside for the sheep.
All right. Does anybody know anything about shepherding? Can I make a history check? Because I'm sure I've read a book about shepherding.
Would
The
it be history?
agricultural revolution.
No, I think survival.
Okay. Shouldn't it be animal handling?
In fact, yeah, what made about animal handling, yeah.
Alright.
Tom's pretty sure you just chase them and they run in front
the,
of you.
the sheep's are actually more scared of you than the wolves.
Well, time to change that.
However, Tom seems to have a with them.
He's just guiding them towards
I think
the
it's
fire at this
I think it's to do with the trident. It kind of looks like a crook.
Or I could speak to animals with them and 10-minute ritual and be like, "Hello guys, I'm gonna take you to some nice pasture. If you wanna follow me." It's
Meh.
would you say bad when you speak in your own language?
Yes, it doesn't seem useful to do anything else.
Sure.
Well,
Meh.
there'll be sunshine. This cave's a bit dark, eh? Bet you're missing the bright light in the sky.
If a sheep could shrug, it'd shrug.
Yeah, well, follow me.
Scott, are we tracking rations?
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of rations, you can easily scratch together enough for you from the supplies, and then there'll be another 10 worth of rations in the bags.
Yeah, I'll take 5 and give 5 to someone else.
I'll take 5. Thank you.
Okay. I was gonna give it to Baka and you just grab it.
I do not have any rations, so.
I have
Yeah,
4
neither do I.
rations. Alright.
I guess
Well.
didn't we eat a sheep? Didn't we eat a sheep last night, or we ate a wolf or something? We ate something last night.
I think you ate a wolf in the village.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ate a
yeah.
wolf in the village, but last night I don't think we ate rations. We had all this flesh just lying around.
Isn't wolf meat not very, palatable or something?
It's very gamey.
Anything's good in a stew.
Isn't it like predator, what was that about,
Extremely lean.
oxygenated
So
predator muscle meat is very
Very
actually
rich.
tasty.
Very rich, chewy, stringy.
Yeah. Oh well. Alright.
Tom likes
then,
chewy stuff.
Yeah. Is there anything else anybody wants to do? Because otherwise I think it's a good idea to head back to Welton.
Yeah.
good.
There's still quite a lot of stuff here, right, in this cave? Like, we can't carry everything, like the carpets and the...
There's no carpets there.
Oh.
Other than what's in there, it's just general supplies.
Maybe we could cover it up in case we come back here. Be a good Good base. Don't put the animals getting in. Eating.
Well, I don't know how long the supplies may last.
I don't think it is something we should concern ourselves with further. I do not intend to come back here. Do you?
You
No.
always keep your options open. Don't know what could happen. So
Well,
got
if you
lots of
always
caves in the spine.
concentrate, if you always concentrate on what is right in front of you, you might not see the bigger picture.
Well said.
What? I'm talking about the bigger picture. I'm seeing what? Question mark? Question mark?
All right, we head out, right?
Yeah.
I rolled the boulder back in front of the cave so no one thinks Jesus is resurrected.
All right. All right, heading back. We take the leathers and and the wolf ears and heads.
Do we heal anything with our night of rest?
We should be back to full, right?
Yeah, long will take full. And any expanded spell slots.
There should be a long rest button where it just resets everything.
Bet there is on the shaped sheet.
All right.
Well, let's venture back. Dum 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 dum.
Yep. So, are you planning on taking the sheep? Did you say? Trying to shepherd them back.
Thomas shepherding.
It's going to take someone else to help you with it.
Stand there.
Question for Nokir.
Yes.
Do you still have my shield?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm
Would you
just
like
making
it?
sure.
Would you like to have it back?
If you need it, then just keep it.
Did
Yeah.
someone grab the short sword off the body? I remember if someone picked that up.
I don't think anybody did,
Is-
in fact.
Yeah, is it a? But I think we have. You mentioned it last session. Was there anything special about the sword?
No. Military issue.
Well,
It's definitely been used.
I mean, I'm inclined to take it if nobody else does. I would
Have that.
investigate it for any kind of sigils or engravings or anything that's like, if it's an heirloom or something.
Oh, just a general use short sword.
All right. I'll put it in my inventory.
Nem,
Yeah.
stand where I tell you to, please. So the sheep will walk.
Okay.
Thank you, Nem. Appreciate your hard work yesterday.
Just give me a animal handling as well now.
Who Nam?
Yeah, he's helping you.
I know, assisting me.
I mean, it's a fairly large flock of sheep, and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so between you can drive them through the woods easy enough. Any particular order people are going in?
If any of them try to wander off, I talk to them, get them back in order.
Yeah, I think through your communication and the shepherding of you two, they're content to trundle along.
Yeah, I think Baka is usually the head of the operation, not in, plans, but just going straight ahead without regard for anything.
Sure.
And yeah, I would be close to none.
Yeah, I'll follow however fast the sheep are going.
I'm just going to roll survival. Okay, so... Yeah.
That's
So-
good.
Baka can quite easily trace the route that you took here. For all intents and purposes, the journey back's uneventful. You pass where you encountered the owlbear and break out of the trees.
I check if Baka behaves strange.
Surly, withdrawn, his usual self, really.
Okay, so I don't. Do you have to? What do you have to do to? What is it? Imprint on the stone? No.
Yeah, you don't
Baka's
know.
Yeah, Baka's probably having an existential crisis right now because he raged so many times in just a matter of days.
Okay.
Yeah, the little interaction that you try to have with Baka, he kind of barks at you and gets you to back away. He still seems quite worked up, and that hasn't died down.
Okay.
But yeah, so all intents and purposes, you make it back to the town with no issue. And yeah, as you crest fording through the shallow ford.
Just because if we pass the old bear head, I'm gonna cut that off and take that with us too.
Sure.
Maybe get some extra money.
I mean, it is half caved in, remember?
Yeah, it's still clearly a beak on a bear.
Yeah.
What are you cutting it with?
My claws.
Okay. Didn't know.
No, I'm just saying that because you wouldn't be able to sell it off as a mantle base or anything.
Oh, yeah. But why were you asking that? But did you want to use your short sword?
No. I'm just curious how you would do it because you have a trident and you're a turtle. So.
Yeah, well, turtles have claws. Apparently, they did like D4 damage. So.
All right.
It's
just like a pizza cutter.
So as you make your way back to Welton and you're fording over the river, there's a gathering at the outskirts. You see Coral, you see Tyrus, the head of the guild, the merchants within the town. They welcome you wholeheartedly, especially with you bringing back some of the sheep. Well met. Well, I assume your travels have been fruitful?
You mean your troubles have been fruitful?
Well, I said travels, but okay. I assume that the wolves have been dealt with?
Not just that. I throw the
Go
old
on.
bear head forward. So it rolls until it lines up and like looks at them with like a caved-in eye and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gasp and people back away. Tyler covers his mouth, holding back a bit of, holding back from being sick.
Yeah, when they see that there's like the eagle screech sound bit in the background, it was like, "Caw."
Well, yes, that was not part of the contract, but well done.
It was migrating.
I do believe that the contract stipulates that we're afforded bonuses depending on egregious circumstances unforeseen in the initial titling of the contract. I believe an owlbear is one such circumstance.
One which was not written for a payment, but we can discuss that. So the wolves, what of them?
The wolves are dead. And at this, I give him the sack of wolf ears and the 2 wolf heads.
And Tyler hands it off to someone nearby and start counting. More than we thought.
You'll find 17 wolf ears in there and 2 wolf alpha heads. The wolf alphas had been considerably changed by some sort of arcane energy.
One's just no ordinary wolves. Was a lot tougher.
How so?
Well, they could speak, for one thing.
There's a gasp from the audience, and Tyler, shushes them. No, I think you've been speaking to Featherrock too much.
Well, we have spoken to Featherrock, and it turns out that you are wrong and he is correct. And if you'd like to doubt our word in this matter, then we'll just take these sheep elsewhere.
Don't be
No,
calling
no.
my boy a liar.
They spoke. What did they discuss?
I don't remember.
Did
Well,
you
we
just say
discussed
that?
we discussed a variety of issues. They were attacking you because they felt threatened by you, and they were attempting to claim out their own tract of territory. We tried to convince them to move on peacefully, but they wouldn't have none of it, so violence was resorted to.
Well, that's the only way I would have had it. Yeah. Come, let's discuss the payment. And he waves away the local shepherd who collects the flock, walks with you in tow to the inn. Now, these wolves, you say there was some form of magic at play. What of Alexei?
We found no sign, but we did find some interesting clues. It seems to suggest that the wolves were changed by magic. Somebody wielding it, in fact. Though we don't know who, so it would be too soon to point it directly at Alexei, but he is a primary suspect if you wish to pursue such a matter.
I doubt he would have willfully done that. He had as much stake in the wiping out of the wolves as we did. That seems out of character. Besides, if you don't know where he is, and he is responsible, and he's no concern to us for the moment.
If I need to make some kind of check, that's all right. But I believe during the conversation with Bolt that she mentioned a possible alliance with the orcs and that there had been some like initial contact.
You spoke about it, they've never encountered them.
Ah, okay.
Now, your compatriot, the sergeant, he's healing well under Father Merrickson's hand. His family are eager to move on. Shaggy as well, he's back out in the fields already. And pulls up to the inn at this point, walks into the back. Now, what do you mean to do now?
We mean to get paid.
And get rid of these sheep.
What do you think I'm doing? This is small talk.
We just watch in silence.
Well,
Everyone just stops and stares and looks at him.
men of culture, it seems. Starts.
Culture is not needed to slay a wolf.
No, but culture is needed to thrive within society. Or do you mean to strike hard and live your lives alone forever?
Looking well,
Well,
so
I
far.
believe that's just your style of culture, and there are many different cultures in the wider world. So you cannot say that we are uncultured. You can just say that we don't fit in this particular stage.
Shrugs.
As you say that we are not uncultured, as he says that we are not uncultured, I just shoot a look at Tom.
I should have looked at Baka.
I should have looked at myself.
You see the Natu brothers just judging individual party members.
And Tom's cross-eyed.
Probably gnawing on the haunch of a wolf leg. Yeah. Tiles is counting out money at this point.
And so there's a big crowd, right?
No,
No,
it's
we
just
went-
you, Coral, the innkeep Lenore, she's there as well.
But before was there a big crowd?
Yeah, but as you've come back and brought back the sheep, brought back confirmation the wolves are dealt with, people have started to fan out and go about the day.
I was going to try and sell the sheep to these people.
Oh, they took them already.
What do you mean?
That would
that
be
didn't
pretty
happen.
difficult to do because I certainly wouldn't have allowed that.
Well,
Yeah.
I did say that Tylus was motioning to a shepherd to go and take them. No one made any
Yeah.
motions.
I missed that.
That's
I s-
true.
I
You
assume
did
we're-
say that,
we're-
but you didn't say that the shepherd then took the sheep from us.
Well, I assume we're going to be rewarded for bringing back the sheep regardless. And
I mean,
we can
that's
just
been
take them
done.
back.
If
Yes.
you'd had any queries regarding that, you should have raised them.
Well, I mean, there's still time when he hands us the money.
Tom grips his trident.
So, 2 wolves' heads, the alphas, that is 100. 17 pairs of ears, 85. And the 800 as per our contract.
The sheep?
What of them?
I do not believe that anybody can tell us that those are your sheep. They might have been another nearby village's sheep. And you all had thought them well and truly lost, so they are technically our sheep.
We also
If
brought
you
them
would
back.
like
as well.
them, then that is fine, but payment would be due.
That's a fair claim to make. One moment.
I'm looking up how much sheep cost.
No.
Five details this time.
www. How much is a sheep? Dot. I don't know.
And then he counts out another
4.2K.
40 gold.
40 gold?
That's pretty
That's
good.
a lot.
There was 10 sheep, so that's like
Yeah, 4
4
gold per
gold
sheep.
a sheep.
That's
Quick
really
maths.
good.
Look,
Who's carrying the leathers? Tom?
Me.
Oh, okay. If you don't say anything about them, then I won't.
Well, we've also found some of a merchant's belongings. Would they by chance still be in Welton?
I mean, he has nowhere else to go. What are these belongings you speak of?
The
Leathers.
leather.
Oh, of course. Well, Peterson would be glad to have those back in his stock. Worth a fair bit of gold to him. I will pay you.
I would prefer to. If you
Um,
could point me in the right direction, sell them myself.
how much money is he? Or where is he taking the money from?
The back of the tavern, I think you said.
Do we see how much else there is?
Roll me a
Perception?
perception.
And so ended the town.
You see thousands of platinum.
I don't see shit.
You see that the coffers from the safe that he's drawing from are very low.
Very low as in their content, or very low to the ground?
As in, you've emptied them.
I see.
Yeah, Philip, he's telling us they're low to the ground. That's what I wanted to see about the money. Not how much it is, but its relationship to the ground.
Alright.
Scott, with my perception check, can I guesstimate how much money there is?
It's probably sub 60 gold at this point.
Oh damn.
And have I seen any sort of security devices?
Well, you've got Leonor is stood over, well, not over your shoulder because she's a gnome, but sorry, a dwarf. She stood
Under
there.
your shoulder.
She looks fairly hearty. Coral's there. There's the denizens of the tavern. At the moment, it's just you three, though, and then the tavern dwellers are outside in the main room.
So this is like behind the bar?
No, it's in the back room where you had the meeting.
Okay. Are there any windows in this room?
Yes.
I'm going to walk over to the window and take in the view.
Yeah, while Felix does that, I pry. What was his name again? Tylus? No.
Tylus, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I say, well, I would prefer to return the goods to the man himself. If you could point me in the right direction.
Of course, he's at the general store just across the square to the left.
Much appreciated.
Tom walks up beside Felix to get a good look at the view and says, "Who's Alexei?"
In confusion, I look at him, now distracted from what I was doing.
And you hear the safe door click shut now.
I disregard Tom. I want to look at this window and see if it has a lock of any kind or any kind of like a trap on the inside.
Roll my perception.
They both marvel at the view, but just looking straight down.
No, it's a very well-made window. The inn itself is very well made. It seems to be like the only decent building, minus Tylus's house in the village. Other than that, it just looks like a normal kind of wooden and glass window.
Okay.
As I'm checking, wait, who asked for directions towards the shepherd?
No one asked for the shepherd.
I asked for the merchant.
Oh no, yeah, the merchant. Sorry.
That was me.
Yeah. As we walk out the front door, I want to see. Actually, no. While we're inside the tavern, I want to see if there's any back entrance or any.
So you walk out the room.
Oh yeah, I'm walking out the room.
Fair enough. There's the kitchen entrance to the rear behind the bar. Other than that, there's the main entrance out the front, stairway going upstairs. No other doorway that you can see at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm following Nokia.
Yes. When I leave, I look back at Felix and Tom, and I assume Baka is somewhere standing like a standing lamp or something. And
Just having some lunch.
oh yeah, okay.
Hitting people.
Meet back in the pub. Then we can divvy up the spoils.
Yes, I think that shall work.
All right. Don't run away. I still have your shield. And then I crack a smile at him and turn around.
It's a real
to the
possibility
market.
with Felix, I think.
Yeah, I know. He's scoping out the window not to break in, but to run away.
And Tylus kind of slaps his hands together. Well, I would love to say our business is done. However, if you wish to procure the remainders of our wealth in the village, as I have seen you looking, you could possibly have a job with Peterson.
Peterson?
Yes, the trader that your colleague has just asked about.
Very well, we shall seek him out. Or I believe they will seek him out. I myself would prefer to have a little bit of refreshment.
All right, this way, sir. That's Lena speaking.
Out of character, we got 40 gold and 984 silver.
Yeah, that's my count. But not silver, gold. I mean, you can take it as silver if you want.
Oh, okay. I will take it as gold.
So that's a pretty hefty amount of gold.
Yeah, we got 800 gold and then the extra money for ears and heads and the sheep.
So we're over 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
On that mission.
Nice. Sweet. And there's still some to come in from selling the leathers back to the merchant.
Wait, how much gold each?
I don't think we've divvied it up yet, but we can.
Yeah, I would want to do that before we leave Felix in the pub.
That makes sense. I'll have your finest refreshment, please, my dear.
Oh, you're still on the house.
That does not change my order.
Does not change my statement. Still in the house.
Thank you.
Wait, where's the oh, for 2 heads, 50 gold for 2 heads, that's 100. Okay. That makes sense.
And she pulls out a bottle in a fine looking decanter. Pours out a few tumbler glasses. It's effectively a very fine scotch. So, are the twins visiting this door?
Yes.
Yeah.
For anybody who wanted me to divvy out to them before they head elsewhere, you get 205 gold pieces.
Already collected. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Did anybody not want their money? Yet.
What is this crazy talk? Not
Yeah.
want my money?
I don't think any of us are that altruistic. That's a word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a word.
Well, heading over to the merchant to see if we can make some more.
Okay, so as you enter the general store, it's fairly ramshackle, but serviceable. There's a old gentleman stood behind the bar to the store. Oh, hello. How may I help?
Hello. Are you Peterson?
The one and only.
Well,
Oh.
I'm sure there are more Petersons.
Well, yes, but that's not how a saying goes, is it?
That's true. It's nice to meet you, however, and I believe we could interest you in something that we have reclaimed on our journey. And
Do tell.
I show him the contents of the sack I'm holding over my shoulder.
Oh, fabulous. Are those my leathers?
I believe they are.
I believe they are not. How can you be so sure, brother?
Well, we found them somewhere, and where I come from, there's a reward for the finder who brings it back to the owner.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
what
think- I
is
think
it?
about
Are
the-
you looking for a reward or are you looking to sell?
I think we're looking to sell. Look at my brother.
We're slightly out of sync, aren't we?
Yes. We should have
Well-
thought about this sooner.
Some terrible
Better.
times afoot where the neighbour cannot simply do a good deed. Ugh.
Yes.
Well,
Good deeds are often leaving people hungry.
also, those are dire times when those you call your neighbors are from across the country.
Yes. We're not even close to your neighbors, mate.
Yes.
Once again,
Anyway.
it's a saying. Anyway,
You keep saying a lot of stuff.
Everybody in this town is on about culture and, well,
Always saying stuff left, right, and center.
while we're kind of, rambling, I just have a look around at the wares. Is there anything interesting? For example, a shield?
no, it's a kind of tack and equipment shop. So it's mainly stuff for workmen to use.
Yeah, just a bunch of hoes.
Pretty much, it's a lot of tools,
Mhm.
just all sorts of gear, as it were.
All right. So, just as a rough assessment for these leathers, is it I have no clue how much they are worth. So
Well, let me have a look. Pulls out pulls the bag open, pulls out a few of the pelts. Some are torn from where the wolves have had to effectively hold them in the mouths, so there's teeth marks and whatnot.
mhm.
Well, these are damaged, but I think for the bag, 30 gold.
Done. I take the leathers out and give him the bag. No, I look at Nam and say,
That sounds like a reasonable price as someone who has no idea about how much leathers are worth.
yes, I think they're better in your hands, and let's shake hands on this. I hold out my hand.
Yeah, I extend my hand as well.
I would rather not.
So no,
Is there any more business to be done?
So no deal?
I'm
Or
confused.
what?
It's a deal, but he's not shaking your hand.
Just doesn't want to touch you guys.
Well, just because we're black, Jesus, that guy is racist.
Yeah. Jesus. All right. Well, at one point, our hands will touch. You will
The
enjoy it.
creepiest person ever.
Please exit my store.
Yeah, I hold my hand out now to collect the gold.
Yes.
Exactly. That's the saying. Come on. Yeah, so I collect the gold, leave the leathers, and I say, "It's a pleasure doing business with you."
Yes.
That is what they say, don't they?
Oh, we all became so snarky.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
guess.
anybody is questioning his attitude towards them.
You're all just a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so that's 6 more gold for everybody.
I mean, no, that's 15 more gold for the two of us.
No,
Uh,
I mean, I'm not gonna we just made a shit ton of money. I'm not gonna
okay, yeah.
swindle somebody out of 6
I
gold.
think we're also gonna ask, and Johan's gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't get money. No, we just gave it away."
Yeah, I would have said that we did a good deed and gave the poor man his pelts back.
Listen,
Then
Felix
failed
gave
to
me his
deception.
shield. I don't want to
Yeah, okay.
fuck with him. This
You
guy,
don't have to fuck.
this guy is trouble, and I'm glad we have him on our side. If that is what he is, I'm not too sure.
Yes. I agree.
This is not the time for greed. That comes later.
Agreed.
Well spoken. I've missed you. You know that?
I've missed you too, brother. Okay, we get
Go
things
back to the pub.
going.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I Baka suspiciously while sipping a drink, never breaking eye contact.
Looks like Baka's at the elsewhere.
No, he said he was having lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm eating in the pub.
Oh, okay.
So did you divide the? Did you? Hey,
Yeah, we come back in and I hand each of you guys 6 gold pieces.
thanks.
That's 30 gold for the leathers.
That's a lot of gold I got.
Sure have. Think a good place to spend it would be Urchin, wouldn't it?
I heard the leather merchant has some new wares to sell. You should be delighted to see us again.
Wait, did you get the guy, the boss of this place? He said the leather merchant has a quest.
I think.
Jab, I believe he said.
The job.
Oh, you should speak with him then.
Yes.
Definitely not us two.
He's very keen on what would you call that,
Manners?
He's very keen on
Respect.
He's very
Sayings.
keen on
He's very
skin,
keen.
on skin color. So
I think he's very fond of old structures.
yes,
Tom,
he
so
So try
likes
not
to
to
say
break them the instant you walk into his door.
Tom's
likes to
just
say things other people say.
Tom's just upset that the two uncultured characters have yet again blown it by talking to someone.
What do you mean yet again?
I'm joking. It's funny.
Alright. Well,
I will finish my ale and then I will exit.
Did you ever tell me about Alexei?
I had no idea what you were talking about.
The guy that was mentioned during our the magic wizard,
the sorcerer.
the sorcerer.
No, my confusion wasn't who Alexei is, it's why you were asking about him.
Because he
Because
brought up
Tom
in the
was out of
conversation.
town
Yeah.
when we were having that talk. He was eating a sheep or wolf outside of town.
Some kind of animal.
Yeah.
That's right. He wasn't, yeah, he was. He was like in the town square eating it.
No, I was at the edge of the town. So I need you
He
to
was-
fill me
he was
in so I
being
don't
edgy.
meta game, and I would never meta game.
Okay, then in that case, while drinking my ale, I would say Alexei was the town wizard, I guess you would say.
Sorcerer.
Seemed a dabbler in the arcane arts. Am I telling this story or are you narrating?
Just giving you some distinction there.
Just Felix casually breaking the fourth wall. I love it.
He chomped off some time ago, about the same time that these wolves started becoming a bigger problem for the townsfolk. Apparently, he had set off to do something about it, but it seems like he did the opposite instead.
Did nothing about it.
They've not seen him since he left. It is a little suspicious given what the two wolves, Bolt and Flame, had said about their coming into intelligence and the changes made to them, and as well as the mural and the cave. But there are many workers of the arcane about, some more suspect than others, and I eye the two brothers.
As they walk in. Oh, thanks, Felix. Good to know. You sounds like it could be him.
I think I'll go procure some transportation and talk to the the sergeant from Suno.
All right.
And then I'll grab my 6 gold and leave.
So, Baka,
Mm,
you feeling, how you feeling?
tired.
I look at, Nam.
As I take a massive bite out of a chunk of some sort of leg of an animal.
I've just dropped you a whisper, Alex, to respond.
I'm looking at Nam to see if Nam reads any arcane knowledge into the response of tired.
I just, as I see Tom watching me, I just lift my shoulders. No,
Shrug.
shrug. Yeah, I lift shoulders.
Yes.
We'll better get some rest then. I think we're leaving soon with Felix. Oh, this, yeah.
Yes, Tom. That sounds quite agreeable. And then I say to Baka, how are you feeling today?
Question mark. I just asked him that.
I
Thank
know,
you.
but you didn't get the answer you were looking for, did you?
You just keep asking him until he tells you a different answer.
tired, need food, need sleep,
Hmm.
must rest.
I think that translates to fuck off.
Hey, Bugger, how you feeling? No, I don't.
Now, do I know any lullabies in Giant?
We're not role playing as me as the Hulk and you as Scarlett Johansson.
I never had the intention. Wait, is that
I'll
a
be
thing?
Scarlett Johansson, don't worry. I speak giant
Okay.
too.
Sun is getting low.
All right. Well, I just pull up a chair next to Nam and have some free food and free drink until Felix returns.
Do any of you guys have any card games or anything?
Nope.
I pull out a set of magic cards.
Ooh, that's Tom's favorite. Tom's gonna bring out his cartographer's tools and start working away and mapping the regions that we explored recently.
I actually sit down next to him as he does that, and I look pretty interested. I just follow along and
Yeah, well, you can see that like there's the spine is like super highly detailed, but it's like, you know, little each bit is a square and it connects to the other square, you know, it's like tiles. So the spine is
Yeah.
highly detailed, but the bit around where we are is like very sparsely. It's got like a path through whiteness and there's little trees on either side.
okay, yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm just fine with watching you.
Naokia takes out a little scroll case from his satchel and unwraps what looks like a long
Sausage.
scroll. No, long scroll and scribbles some notes in there.
Okay, I'll. If you're not doing anything in particular in the tavern,
No, we're not.
Not in particular. Eating, drinking, regaining my strength.
sure.
And
Felix,
early to bed.
I'm gonna head to the docks where I will see if any of the fishermen are about, or if there's like it's probably a stretch, but a harbor master.
I mean, it's middle of the morning now. Most of them are out trying to get the early fish in, but there's a few fisher types just lazing about.
Okay.
One particular one who seems to be ordering the other guys around. Burly kind of fellow.
And Burley, you said?
Yeah.
I'll head over and talk to him. Good evening.
All right.
Goodbye.
I'm looking to procure some services. Myself and a troop of people need a ride down the river to Ocean. Would any of the fishers be renting out their services for a bit of coin?
How many of you is there?
7 grown people and 2 children.
Well-
One of the persons is a turtle, and he can probably be dragged along behind.
Huh. Well, none of our boats are big enough for all of yous, but the pay's good enough. I might be able to get 2 of them.
2, you say?
Should be enough. Unless any of you are horrifically overweight.
Oh, the turtle.
Well, what kind of pay were you thinking?
Urchin, probably need 10 gold per vessel. Got to remember, you'll be taking my boys away from fishing.
Yes, and giving them gold to buy food with. In Urshan.
Well, I think that Peterson's on about doing some form of trade run. Maybe he can pitch in.
All right, I'll speak with him. It seems all roads lead to Mr. Peterson. I shall return and let you know if I wish to take you up on your offer, or if Mr. Peterson has upped the ante in some way.
Well, I'll be here.
I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
Tiny Tim.
Boat boy.
Big boy.
Well, Tim, good day to you.
Yeah, see you later.
I guess I'll go talk with Mr. Peterson.
Coke. Yep, so same as described before, pretty ramshackle setup, but a friendly kind of face behind the bar. Hello.
Hello, good day to you. My name is Felix. You are?
Peterson, the one and only.
Oh, I've heard quite a bit about you from around the town. I imagine you are the one and only. I crack a smile.
Not again.
We just kind of sidelong look at you. So, what can I do for you?
Well, there's Tim down at the dock says you might be putting together some sort of trade caravan, and one of the town leadership mentioned that you might need some assistance with something.
Yep, he wouldn't be wrong. I've got a shipment that's overdue, what with all the troubles recently. Simple, really, but the roads are getting more dangerous recently.
Where's the shipment headed to?
Urchin, of course.
How big is this shipment?
And he taps two pretty large crates next to him. Just all
Um,
sorts of tack and tools. General wares that we don't make use of. Payment's already been had, it just needs delivering.
Are we to deliver this, or do you have some sort of conveyance in mind?
Well, Tim was going to run them down for me, but he charges a steep price.
He does indeed.
But I suppose I could pay you, and you would ensure their safety?
I could guarantee their safety. Who are we to deliver them to?
As you enter the trade district, there is a shop by the name of the Chicken's Foot. Yes, jovial name, I know, but much like myself, he deals in the minutiae, the little things that people need to get by. There's a gentleman there named Jack.
It was called Chickenfoot?
Chicken's Foot, yeah.
Jack? Does Jack have a last name?
Not that I know of, actually, come to think of it.
He is the proprietor of the Chicken's Foot?
Yes, he's a long-standing trade partner.
Very good. Do you have some sort of bill of sale that we are to present to him so that he knows that these are his goods?
He rolls a piece of parchment up. Yep.
Well, if we wish to get around Tim's steep prices, perhaps we should just send an overland convoy. I have this cadre of cell swords that I believe can get us through without any problem. Or at least no problem for your wares.
So I've heard.
If you could put a cart and horses together for the conveyance of your goods, we could take care of the rest.
And how would this cart be returned?
We could leave it with chickens at the Chicken's Foot with Jack if you're a long-term trade partner. I'm sure he has means of making sure that you are reimbursed or it's returned.
That makes sense. He has a lump payment awaiting delivery. As I say, he's already paid for the goods. He was just paying for the delivery fee, but that is yours to keep should they be delivered.
And how much is that?
That would come to the sum of 45 gold.
45 gold. Sorry, I'm looking something up.
Looking out to spend all the money.
Of course. Okay. And what do you wish to pay for the cell swords?
Well, I know Tiny Tim's fee. So we'll call it another 25 gold for the lot of you. I don't expect there to be much trouble, especially a band of merry folk like yourself.
Not very much is not none, or you would have sent this shipment earlier, I believe. I'll make it an even 30, and you have yourself a deal.
Okay, give me a persuasion. Whatever you feel is necessary. Persuasion, yeah, persuasion will fit. Done.
Nice.
And he holds out his hand.
I shake it.
A done deal. At least someone knows how to do business around here.
And I stab him in the kidney. I'm just kidding.
No.
Very well, Mr. Peterson. We'll be at the. You can find us easily at the inn when you have the conveyance ready, and then we shall set out.
Of course. How can I offer you any wares?
I happen to be in a state where I'm low on funds and needs, so I shall gracefully exit the store before I spend what little funding I have left on your quality wares.
Hey, winks. Well, I hope you come back soon.
Good day, sir. And then
Good day.
I'll go to the temple
Okay, yeah.
and try to find Merrick and his family.
Sure. Yeah, as you enter, Merrick is back on his feet now. He still doesn't look healthy, but he's moving around freely at least now.
He doesn't look healthy, but he's also not dead.
Ah, Felix. How went the hunt?
It was fine, just a small scrape, nothing like Suno.
Well, there's a bit of good news at least.
I suppose. How are you fit for travel?
I'm fit for travel, just not anything physical for now. Should be fit for another jaunt over towards Urchin if you're ready to go.
Well, we will be. I've procured us a small job along the way escorting some cargo, but it will give us a better method of conveyance for our entire group.
Oh, fantastic.
Would you and your family be up for driving and maintaining the cargo as we do the protection?
That goes without saying.
Good. I tried to find us a boat ride down. I figured that would be much easier, but they're charging considerable fees.
Yeah, they've got a lot of jobs they need to do around here, so I can understand they don't want to give up their time freely.
Yes. Well, when everything is ready to go, I shall come and fetch you again. If you would have your family gather up whatever loose ends they have here in town, I suspect that we shall be away in a few stripes of the candle.
Just give us a shout, we'll be ready to go.
I nod and leave. I guess I go back to the inn.
Sure.
Where for the fifth time now, Naoki asks Barker, so, what's up?
If you keep asking, he's
No,
gonna-
I don't. It was a joke, Andy. I would not poke the sleeping Goliath. Especially one that rages so frequently.
I just start laughing almost uncontrollably, and smash both my fists through the table.
I shoot Tom a look that says, definitely not right.
Yeah,
Wait,
me
what?
and Nam are interrupted in our.
I start laughing on this time that you ask me. I kind of look down and kind of like my chin to my chest. I start laughing, like almost uncontrollably. Slam both my fists through the table, possibly breaking it, and I
Gives a strength check.
grab.
Strength.
You grab what?
16.
You definitely cracked the table.
Okay, I smash both hands on the table, cracking it slightly, throw it out of the way across the bar, and grab Naukir.
Is that, is it like a friendly bear hug kind of thing? It's like, oh, I missed you, or is this
You
aggression?
see uncontrolled rage in his eyes. He grabs you by the chest and pins you, lifts you off your feet, and slams you against the wall.
Alright, as soon as you touch me, I cast Shotting Grasp on you.
So Tom picks up his trident off the. As it's, I guess my trident was on the table, so it goes flying away, and Tom grabs it out there and prepares.
I'm in a rage for anybody who's wondering.
Can we roll initiative?
Yeah, I would say so.
Am I away at this point in time?
You, whilst this is happening, you'd be just finishing up at the store.
Okay.
So I assume Baka gets the surprise round, but we will
Yeah.
roll initiative.
Yikes!
Fuck.
I need to press my controller. My
Oh yeah.
my character.
Do you want me to re-roll after pressing my character?
Yeah, just so it drops it on and then you can change it.
Yeah, you can save it to yourself. if you want.
I'll keep that.
It may-
I don't can.
And I'm just using this for. I know. 1 minute.
I just like to imagine the Nam is like.
Fuck, I ain't got a
And here,
token
so
for it.
you have a planeswalker that comes through it, and then back is like, "Ah!" flips the table.
Just need to drop a random token on. That's not actually she looks like. I'm just using that. Okay.
I just really hope Baka has the stone in one of his pockets and not like in his loincloth close to his bumhole.
Right. So, yeah.
He's
If you
already
want to roll
spoiled the stuff.
whatever you're doing to Nam, or Naoki, I should say. Sorry. Alex.
I'm pressing the wrong push to talk button. I need to change it because I've got team speaking on a different push to talk button. I grab it. I suppose it'd be a grapple because I can grab him by his chest and slam him up against the wall.
Okay.
So opposed strength checks, right? Or
Athletics against
athletics, acrobatics. No, I think you can choose.
Yeah.
Like as the grappler, you have to use athletics, but as the grapplee, you can use athletics or acrobatics.
You are right.
Right. wish me luck.
17.
Oh, wow.
Fucker.
Fucking backflips, holy shit.
Nah,
It's
no
like the
bad.
Black Widow.
Yeah. Oh god damn it, not again. also that's racist. Come on. No. Yeah. I deflect the attack. I probably do one of those cool, like Aikido moves or something, where I grab your wrist and let you run past me.
Didn't know your character was a monk, Philip.
What do you mean? I'm a fucking martial character. I mean, cops aren't monks, are they? They still get training.
That analogy.
Great analogy.
Yeah, but they know all this kind of shit, right?
And you're not wrong. Cops are not monks.
He knows Krav Maga. Right, so Lionel seeing this. Whoa. Now then, what's happening here? And walks up and also attempts to grapple Baka as the instigator in this.
Wouldn't touch him if I was you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a smart.
I've just rolled athletics for now. Okay, you shrug her off. None.
Not quite. I want to cast my prepared spell called.
Old person.
Is there
Yes,
anyone in
but
this
it's
bar?
called Time Lock.
Yeah, there is other people in the bar. It's just they're all backed away.
What's my save?
Cast at what level? Level 2. Submit. Spell save
Wisdom
DC
saving
is
throw.
13.
And it's a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Damn.
Yeah, so you feel you probably feel a chill,
Slight tingling in your balls.
yes, tingling in your balls, and then it vanishes.
Baka swings again, now fully erect.
At the end of your round, Baka, just make me con saves at the end of your round.
Tom's turn is.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
What is Baka wearing? Is he wearing his backpack?
Nothing.
His loincloth.
It'd be up in my room.
Stark naked.
Do you have a scourge stone clearly present on your body? Like, or have you rammed it up your...
He's using prison wallet.
What are those things again? What are they called in English, Johan?
Wait, isn't that just a
Like,
regular wallet?
No, prison wallet is.
I'm
Yeah.
joking. I'm
Somebody
joking.
has in Deadpool.
Repository or something? I don't know.
Repository.
Suppository, yeah.
Zäpfchen.
Suppository, Philip.
Suppository, Philip.
Yes, I knew that. I just wanted to make sure.
Don't trust us, English people.
Well, I mean, you're Scottish, so.
Good point. I am.
Tom,
Um,
what are you doing?
So, I don't see the Scourge Stone on his person.
Nope.
Do I see his weapon?
Is that a scourge stone, or are you just happy to see me?
It's leaning against the chair next to the chair that I was sitting in.
The weapon of the Scourge Stone.
The weapon.
Okay, well I'll walk up and I'll like kick the weapon away as I approach, and I'll also bear hug him because that's what we're all doing.
We turtle hug him.
We're all fucking hugging each other, and I'll try and grapple him.
Don't bear hug him. He'll go into a rage.
He's already raging, isn't he?
Yes, he's got advantage in all these roads, so he just like throws me off. Come for Tommy. Back in bed. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I fall backwards onto the floor or something.
Are you exposed now on the back of the shell?
My legs.
So, seeing that you've kicked my sword to the floor, my rage turns on to Tom.
They're gonna drop my shield. Ah.
I mean, you're trying to bear hug me. Pretty sure you
Nobody
wouldn't have your
tries to
shield in your
bear
No,
hand.
I obviously don't have my shield. I'm mean.
And I try and punch him in the throat.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
What is this?
Let's hope it pays off.
Oh, it's an action. Shit.
Well, I don't have my weapons in my hand. My weapons, I'm not picking up weapons.
Does that hit?
What is
Oh wait,
unarmed?
that's an
Just
athletics.
normal proficiency. Are you proficient with unarmed? I think you have to take a feat for that. So just your strength.
Yeah, that's true. You need the brawler feat to be proficient.
Oh, everyone
in
is.
unarmed strength.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Says everyone is proficient with unarmed.
All right, never mind. I
So
think
what-
brawler gives you a D4 or something.
Yeah, it does. It's a 7 anyway.
I
Wild.
copy-
Oh, would it be reckless, Scott? I'm leaving that up to your discretion.
As you handle how you rage.
Pretty sure you attack recklessly.
I'm pretty
Swing
sure it would.
recklessly.
I'm
You've
pretty sure
ever
it would swing
Not
recklessly.
used a reckless attack.
Raging uncontrollably.
20 probably hits.
Yeah, that does. So Tom was going up to do he was trying to copy Naukir's move with a pull him past.
Just
But he like
instant.
pulls him right into his neck.
Yeah, so I just punch straight shot to the throat, right to the solar plexus.
Wait, so the plexus is not at your throat.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, no, because he's a turtle, because
I'm
he
a
doesn't have a
turtle.
solar plexus.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
you
right,
fool.
right in the throat. The kind of opening, like between his head and where his shell ends, right in there.
You fucking shell end.
Straight shot.
Was
Don't
it
you
deep?
fucking touch that. And then I turn back on the Naukir. And in my best Samuel L. Jackson impression, say what's up one more time.
Is
Say it again.
It's D4 in it for unarmed.
Yeah.
Does it do
no.
temporary damage as well?
I think you need defeat to do a D4. I think it's just 1 damage.
Yeah, it's 1 damage.
Ah,
Or
fair
1
enough.
plus strength.
So
Oh
whatever
yeah,
that
that's
is.
true.
So 5 damage.
Is it temporary or is it proper damage? I can't
Full
remember.
damage.
Full damage.
For you, it's full damage.
Okay, okay.
Alright, in Giant, I say, you need to cool your temper, boy. And then I grab his throat and shocking grasp him, like shock collar style.
I thought you were gonna say a giant. What's up?
Oh!
Oh shit.
Oh shit, son.
That's 13 lightning damage.
6 lightning damage.
Wait, don't you?
Down.
Do you reduce lightning damage as well?
Oh yeah, bear spirit, baby. All damage
Well-
apart from 1.
And I think you have to make a saving throw and lose your reaction, or is that automatically on shocking blast?
I think it's automatic.
Cast a spell.
You have advantage on the attack. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't roll the.
Yeah, because you didn't put descriptor on.
Oh yeah, it can take reactions until the start of its next turn. So, yeah, I just disengage. I don't even disengage. I just take a step back. After I do that, and then I pick up the shield from, like, next to where it fell down to when Baka flipped the table on me.
Wait, is it a reaction that I can do this, or is it my bonus action that I can do it?
Sure hope it's a reaction.
Oh no, it's a reaction. Don't worry.
Okay.
So yeah, I do tell the guard to back off. Like,
Yeah.
be careful. Tom got it. We got it.
I ain't letting you trash my buddy bar. And she goes to grapple again.
Don't worry, he's paying for it. Bless you.
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
any easy clapper.
Yep, so kind of flip her and she goes tumbling. There's a crowd of people and some are clapping, some are...
Someone clapping.
Oh yeah, it's a bar brawl.
Oh yes,
Uh,
what a throw that was. Wonderful.
Okay,
I will once again try to. I'm quite confused that he shrugged it off so easily, so I concentrate some more and try to time lock him again.
Wisdom saving throw again.
Yeah, 13.
All these nat 20s, man.
This time it just doesn't affect him at all. He doesn't even get a shiver.
Just makes me roar. Which, depending on how close Felix is, might hear it.
I would probably say Felix is going to hear the commotion now.
Hear me roar.
And where am I at?
We'll say this is the point where you just left the store and you're making your way back.
Okay.
Felix is just walking in with like the paper bag with a bunch of like vegetables and fruit in it, and then he walks in the door and just drops it to the floor.
It's a slow-mo cut to a carrot dropping and rolling off screen.
Pan out to his face.
I'll speed up my stride. And is anybody else heading towards the tavern?
You see people coming out of the tavern, saying a fight's broke out. The beast he's fighting, the big guy. I'm just telling everyone to stay away, basically.
All right. I'll try to push my way into the tavern.
You managed to shimmy your way through the crowds, and that's where you probably just see Leonard getting tossed to the side.
Instead of entering the fight and drawing attention to myself, I would rather slink along the sides of the fight during the commotion and
Go
head
to the
towards
back room. Oh man.
Nice.
Felix, I love you, man.
Okay, do you just want to roll a initiative so you can get on the tracker, Felix?
Sure.
Opportunistic. I like.
We're up to Tom. Felix, you just gone. Back up.
I was Tom's.
Oh, sorry, my bad, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely wow.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom is just gonna
fondle him.
Whoops.
Try to
Stop.
get the stone.
He's not got the stone, does he? On him? We can see it.
You can't see it.
I think it's up his ass, guys. Pretty confident. I'm gonna
Well
like
done.
shoulder, like tackle him to the ground. This is gonna be my attempt. Just gonna like try and grapple him again. Be like, oh, Tom not like this, Becca. Yeah, my roll's so bad. Holy shit. Suplexes me. I go skidding off of my shell. Whee.
Yeah, you're stuck on the back of your shell now.
I'm waving my arms around. Help! Someone flip me. It's Tom's weakness now.
Okay, Felix. Roll me a stealth check just to see if they can go around unnoticed.
It's pretty good.
Sure. Yep. So you get to the back door. And you're opening it.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to just
Uh,
slide in.
Talis is sat there. What are you doing? What's going on out there?
There's a fight outside. One of the party members seems to have gone insane. Better be
What?
careful. He's
stop
throwing your
that.
girl around. You better get out there.
Isn't it your problem? Come on. And he stand-
And my party is trying to do something about it, but I was worried about the lass.
She can handle herself.
She
Ugh.
can't. If you would go outside, you would see this.
I
just-
will never
I just
go
imagine
outside.
Felix walking in on Tyrant on the shitter. It's like, come on, can somebody else take care of it?
And he kind of stands in the doorway.
Yeah, I step aside so that he can see what's going on out there.
Is that one round?
So what?
Is that one round, or
Yeah, I mean, that'll be the discussion then.
I think we will have to break the scene up in little pieces.
Baka, you go.
I ask me how I'm feeling. I don't attack him this time.
What, is that your action?
I hold my action. If anybody tries to grapple me or attack me, I'm gonna punch him.
Well, Tom is gonna.
Or if anybody does anything threatening towards me, I'm gonna punch them.
Okay.
Seeing that he just looks at me,
Yeah, that does destroy your rage.
I put my hand on the haft of my wooden sword. I say, I'm sorry if I riled you up, big guy. I'm just really concerned about you.
Is that all you do?
Yes.
Okay. Eleanor is going to attempt to grapple again.
She has advantage to his reason, right? Because the reckless attack does not work in grapples. But he's not raging anyway, because his turn ran out.
Okay, she gets thrown to the floor again. Nam?
I held my action to punch her.
Oh, you're going to punch her?
Yep.
Okay.
Recklessly.
Just hits.
I've not rolled it yet.
Oh, I thought that was your attack. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that whiffs.
Recklessly, with advantage.
Yeah, just hits.
17! Just hits!
What's she wearing?
That's what he said.
Damn. Yeah, 5 points of, I suppose, bludgeoning.
Yep. Okay, Nam.
I sigh and look down on my last spell slot, and
Farewell, old friend.
yep, third time's the charm. Time to time block him again. Alex, give me a wisdom save.
Holy shit.
13.
Jesus. Okay, yep, you're fine.
Okay. Tom.
Yep. He scrambles up. You know, like resets his jaw a little bit, and hurtles in once more for the old rugby tackle. Fucking what have been my rolls, man? +6. I haven't rolled above like a 15. Rolled above a 12. Yikes.
Oh, and I am still on a rage, Tom.
Don't think that's how it works.
It is. If your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then, after my previous turn, I was shocking graphs.
Felix.
Yeah. What is the mayor doing?
He's stood watching.
I'll create a diversion. You should get the last out of there, and we'll try to move the fight outside of the tavern.
Go on then. Why are you telling me?
So that you know the plan to get that out. I'm
He-
gonna Eldritch blast him.
What, the mayor?
No. Baka.
I thought you were in the mayor.
Do you hold your focus sideways, like real streets? Just Eldritch blast him down, something?
I point my sword at Baka and I hit him with an Eldritch blast.
Oh. Roll to hit. That's a good roll.
That'll hit.
Hmm.
6 damage, wow. Whew.
6 damage. And I use my reaction to do Stone's Endurance.
Wait, you're still...
You
that's
shocking
turn.
grasped me before my previous turn.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Am I right?
stood
You
still
haven't
for a
acted
round.
yet.
Yeah, we stood still, I remember.
I recover 16 HP.
Jesus.
Nice roll.
Okay, back up.
I don't know. What were the actions taken against me? So I'm talking to Philip. Tom, you tried to go for me again.
Yeah, Tom just keeps like running past you. You like push him aside. He runs. He falls over. He gets up. He runs at you again.
I want to grapple Tom and throw him across the room.
I'm not sure you're strong enough for that.
Pretty sure my carrying lifting capacity is doubled because I'm a Goliath.
Well, you can grapple first, and then next round you can.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Baka lifts.
Yeah, he fucking lifts.
He in fact, he has a powerlifting belt on right now.
And your beard.
25.
Right?
Yeah, my carry capacity and all that kind of stuff's doubled. So yeah, I can comfortably lift 500 pounds.
I think you lift like a ton.
Okay, you are grappled now, Tom. Okay.
So, what's Baka's armor? Is it any kind of metal?
Nope, no
Right.
armor whatsoever.
Well, say,
Let's chat about these apps of steel.
yeah. I use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my wooden sword. I go, Ragn. There's still time to stop, big guy. and then I attack him with the intention to do non-lethal damage. So I just whack him across the face or something.
There's still time to stop your rage, psych.
Well, I mean, everybody's attacking him, so I don't just want to stand there and do nothing.
Join in.
Yes. Well, that's a whiff. Intentionally, because I don't want to hit him. So,
I just get the image of you attacking this raging Goliath with a wooden sword, and you're hitting him, and then
wait.
just turning and
I have
looking at you.
advantage, right? Because of... Oh no, you grappled, you didn't recklessly swing.
I grappled and then recklessly attack.
Thank.
Why did you
Yeah,
have
just-
advantage in the guard? Does the rage give you advantage in grapples?
Any strength and athletics checks.
Oh well, that's my turn.
Okay, so Lena stands up, dusts herself off. Well, that's how we're doing it, are we? Walks back to the bar.
Brings out a
Gum.
shotgun.
Yeah, that's...
Rummages around behind the bar, and as she stands back up, she's grasping a two-handed maul. That'll be her turn. I mean, she'll move back towards you, but I would have used all of her movement in the action to retrieve it.
Cool.
No.
I sigh and I say, well, it looks like it's time to take off the gloves. And I take off my gloves and chill touch, or try to chill touch Baka.
Nice.
23.
That'll hit.
I have no idea where I put the damage for that.
You
Does he
press
click
the
the
chill
chill
touch.
I did that. That was what
No.
showed
No,
up.
no.
No.
Press it on
In the chat.
On the road. Yeah.
Oh. 5 necrotic damage.
2 points of necrotic damage.
You also can't regain hit points till my next turn, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
I,
Never mind, you're not undead, are you?
No.
I
Not
Slayer's,
undead.
I
You
Slayer's
don't have
spray
disadvantage then.
on Alex, and then I go inside my shell. Boy, Tom's out. Zoop, and I go inside my shell.
Is that a
Are
mechanic?
you still spinning?
Yeah, someone kicked me. No, I can't. He's holding me. I'm not spinning, sadly.
Is that a mechanic? Out of
Yes.
curiosity, Ross. What does it do?
You can't throw me because my speed is 0 and can't increase. Easy. Logic. That's how it works.
That's not how it works.
Felix.
Can I make a... I don't know if this is a full action, and if it is, I don't want to do it, but I want to make an insight check to see what Baka's going to do with Tom. Like, if he's looking my way and sizing up the distance or something.
Make your insight check.
I just don't want to spend a whole action making an insight check.
I think you'd like that because then, Tom would distract it and you could sneak in and get the safe. So,
Oh, if I can make it, I just want to... I want to find out, and then if I find out he is, I'm going to...
I'd call that
slightly
a
step
free
behind
action.
the mayor.
Yeah, I'd call that a free action.
Oh.
not sure he's hiding his intentions very well.
I mean, he's not specifically looking in your way, but depending on your action this turn, could determine the target of my throw.
Shit.
Gonna blue shell you.
It's fucking Mario Kart.
the fucking water drops and Jesus.
Tom turns blue.
I want to Eldritch Blast him again.
Yeah, tell me, it's just Goliath's lobbing totals.
Shouldn't you use the dodge action?
And then you hide behind the bear and be like, oh, it was him who cast Eldritch Blast, not me.
That missed.
That's fine. As long as it like shot towards you, and then I'll surreptitiously step behind Tylus,
Well, I mean, he stood in the doorway.
Yeah, and
You can't move
I
through
remember.
someone's space.
No, but when I came in, you said he was in there, and I was like, "She's getting beat up. Take a look." And I said specifically, "I step out of the way so he can look." And you're like, "He stands in the doorway." I'm behind him already, and I've been shooting past him. So I want to completely block myself, or as much as possible, so that he takes the hit.
I remember that, and I knew Scott would think it was the other side of the door.
Well, he steps to the side then and gets out of the way of the doorway. What are you doing? Get out there.
Okay, so he's going on my turn too.
And he's been acting on your turn, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean, what I am doing? It looks like he's going to throw that at us. Get out of the way.
Yeah, he just kind of waves his hands at his feet. And he's obviously stood out of the way. He's saying, "What the fuck do you think I'm doing?"
This is so weird, those two.
I step further into the office.
I just want to steal. No, don't steal.
You clearly don't listen to me anymore.
Oh yeah,
Okay, back up.
that's true.
I thought you were going to do that when you were shooting him in the back, actually. That's what I was expecting.
I throw Tom through the nearest window.
You're gonna fit through the window! Woo!
I mean, the window will not make it, but
Just
So
the
how
whole
far can you
wall.
throw him?
How far can I throw him?
Yeah.
how far can he throw it?
How is that? Is that a mechanic?
Well, I'm just trying to work out, like...
I think Alex can carry like 1,000.
I don't think there's a mechanic for a Goliath throwing a turtle through a window.
You can just make it up.
200 meters.
Just set a
300.
DC.
7 kilometers.
Yeah.
Strength check, and we'll decide afterwards.
Well, I mean, Tom can't do anything to stop
Make-
this.
make a
'cause he's in
range-
his
Well-
shell.
Make a throw attack or something with an improvised weapon.
Yeah, but the question is, what is the length of the throw attack? Is that a dagger? Is that a javelin?
I rolled a 12 on my strength check. You decide where he ends up, Scott.
It's an anvil, Ross.
It's towards the wall, towards the window.
Rather than a throw, this is like a curling match.
Well, I mean, you're a strong
Like,
guy, but
imagine
I don't
I
think he
take
can
I
launch.
take I take a spin with it and release it. I like a hammer
Like-
throw.
Yeah, I mean, he's 500 pound even.
400.
Alright, how about we
400 then.
flip a coin? On a 1, it's out the window, and on a 2, it's still in the
Well,
wall.
I'm trying to give an answer, so. Yeah, with that roll, you definitely throw him, but not far enough to impact with the window or the wall. He'll probably just impact with a few tables. So just D6.
Five. I mean, I wasn't intending to damage him. I was just throwing him.
Okay.
Perhaps in my subconscious mind, I saw Felix eyeing up the window earlier, and some inspiration caught me.
Okay.
I've still got my movement.
Okay, yeah.
I move towards the back of the bar.
Okay, Lena
I
will
see-
take tackle opportunity on the event.
Yep, that's fine. Towards where I saw Felix disappearing in the room, as he was the last one to attack me. 20 will do it.
Grand total of 4 damage.
That did not work.
Would I also get an attack of opportunity?
Isn't that 3
since-
damage when you round down?
Yeah.
Yes, I 3 damage. Yeah.
Since I'm in melee?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, if you want. Again, this wooden sword just hits me in the back. I
Well,
kind
I-
of turn to
yeah.
you and look at it again. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I keep walking.
Well, it's a shillelagh. You would definitely feel it if I did hit you. I just miss you. Well, I don't know, man. I'm not really. I don't really want to hurt you. I'm still confused. Well, then on my turn, I just follow you. And in giant again, I say, "Stop this now! What's come over you?" And then I hit him.
Can I whisper back?
Sure.
You can respond, yeah.
Yeah.
I whisper back to him, keep up the charade.
I hit him extremely hard with my wooden sword.
No,
It's
you
like,
don't.
You can, you already had your action.
No, that was my
That was his action. His reaction was a attack of opportunity, then that was his action.
Oh,
to
of
attack
course. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Lena is going to move back up to you. Is that hit?
15's a miss.
Okay. Whiffs. Nam.
I didn't hear that, right?
That was a message.
Nope.
Is Baka moving towards me or away from me?
It'll be moving away towards the bar,
Okay.
which is conveniently enough up towards the back room as well.
Do I see the stone somewhere on this person?
I don't know, where have you got it stored? Well, don't answer that.
Well, I reached into his left shoe.
Is it visible?
I asked like 5 times and he said no.
No,
Then-
it's not
then no.
visible. I will whisper you where it is, Scott.
Sure.
Present wallet.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Urethra?
Jesus. I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
I like that you are using all your spells.
Tom?
I mean, it's evening. It's not like we're going to do anything else today.
Tom pops out of his shell, grinning. He's like, "Oh, it's so fun! It's just like being home. Oh, this is great!" And he runs at Baka once again.
That's the best way I can describe it, Scott. Does that make sense?
Lovely.
And he's like, "Throw me again, Baka! You're like giant! So fun!" And he tries to grapple him. And he just falls over and like lands in front of Baka.
He makes like a squeaky noise when he falls.
He slides
Felix?
right in front of him.
I paste the look of panic on my face, and I look at Tyler. Quick, out the window! The great big bastard's on his way here!
Deception?
How's that deception? It seems true.
Deception, he is... I mean, it's...
I am on the way.
It's a very true statement.
Yep, okay.
Can I aid Biff in this? Because I am on the way.
Give me an intimidation with aid.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you see him. Oh god! He slams the door, like, throws a chair in the way of it, and fumbles about trying to lock it.
You knew.
He's a big damn barbarian! Get out of here! That door won't hold, it's like kindling!
And that would take his action trying that.
What about his movement?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's trying, like, he's hell-bent on trying to lock the door. Like, in his mind, he thinks that's going to stop you.
Have I used up all my stuff as well?
If you've got movement, and yeah, I'll give you your action as well.
I'll move over to the window and slide it open.
Okay. Window is open.
Okay.
Mecca?
I continue on my way to the door. Do I reach it in this turn?
Oh yeah, it's like right next to the bar. Do get the attack of opportunity again.
Sure. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
6
Six.
points of damage.
I do a pump fake attack of opportunity with non-lethal damage.
Oh, wow. That 2 damage.
Tom is also going to try, from his position on the floor, to grab at his legs. We move. No! Throw me back up!
Throw me, Daddy.
Ugh.
Oh, why did you go there, Philip?
Wait, why is Tom doing stuff?
Because they were both in melee range of him.
It's an attack opportunity.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's grappling me rather than attacking me with his
Yes.
attack of opportunity. Stop attack though.
Not that I've been successful on any one of these rolls.
Okay,
It's not my go. They just
Oh.
got their attacks of opportunity.
my bad.
I put my big Goliath, my big size 15 shoe right through the door.
Right, roll your attack.
What's the save? 14.
Well, I mean, you need to do
It's gonna be
damage to the door.
athletics.
Oh, is it athletics? What's the 16? What damage did I do to a door with my foot? Surely it's just kicking through a door. It's not locked yet, because he's trying to lock it.
Still shut, though. You've not tried to open it. Like, you tried to kick a door, it's still going to resist.
Force open a stuck, locked, or barred door. No, it's a strength check.
What's the straight strength check?
16.
Like so. Don't you
Okay.
have advantage because you're raging, Becca? On all strength checks.
It's a 16.
And Tylus gets smashed in the face by it, taking 6 damage.
Is he unconscious?
No. He kind of just gets knocked on his ass and scrambles back.
Tom, I think something else is going on.
Right, okay.
Yeah, another non-lethal attack.
Hits.
That's better.
Okay, Eleanor.
And then I say, control yourself!
So, yeah. Right, same again from Eleanor. That's
It's a
gonna miss.
miss.
So there's a crowd of people in the doorway now. Num.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will just run after Baka. Can I reach him this turn?
We're in a tavern.
I mean, you could argue pushing through the people's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
I'd imagine they would have got out of my way, but perhaps not the rest of you.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Can I reach him?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a massive tavern.
Yeah, I either try to grapple him, or if I don't have any action left, I'm just awkwardly standing next to him.
Roll your grapple him.
Is it just a strength check?
Athletics.
Oh god. 13.
Imagine of all people you succeed.
Nope.
I just slide off him.
Like you're trying to grapple a fucking barbarian.
Yes, and I'm a wizard.
level 4 wizards, baby.
Right, Tom.
Tom is gonna get up from the floor and run directly at Baka in a straight line, such that if he possibly missed, he'd be slamming right into the door. Which Tom's confident he wouldn't miss, and he's gonna, put down his shoulder, his shell. He's gonna be like, ah! Throw me again! Fucking hell.
I just love the thought that the reparations in the bar will cost more than the 60 gold.
So Tom just goes flying past Baka. Right into the door.
Also, there's
400
no way we're
pounds
not
at
getting
full
blamed for
speed.
this.
Okay. Felix?
What does that do to the door? 400 pounds of turtle slamming into it.
The door's already down.
Oh, I run into the room and trip over something.
Slam Felix.
And then I
I'm
land
going
on the
to-
safe and it cracks open.
I'm going to step up to Tylus and help him up into the window. And while I'm doing this, I'd like to do some sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand away. What are you
Nailed
trying to
it.
sleight of hand?
I'm sorry?
What are you trying to sleight of hand?
The key.
Sure, yeah. Pick it off of his belt as he hops out the window.
Go, I'll hold him back.
You're done! Get out of my town! And he runs away to his house.
Way.
Okay. I turn around and I look at Baka and I say, I think that's enough for you. Back to your room.
Baka?
I mean, I'm not raging.
So what do you do?
I don't know how Back would react to being ordered about like a child.
Bad boy. Back to your room.
Make me a con check.
What's a con check?
Or con save.
Me?
No, Baka. How do we react?
I wink at Felix, grab Tom, pick him up, and throw him out. Throw him out the room again because he's bowled past me onto the floor.
Will you grapple?
I'm not resisting being thrown.
Okay, well, yeah, he just throws you and bowls you through Nam. Or is it Nam?
And I follow them back into the
I want to try and hit
bar.
as many people in the crowd as I can.
10-pin bowling.
10-pin bowling, yeah. It's a strike! Ooh, sorry about Tom coming through!
I'll follow them. Are we out of initiative?
Oh, no.
Still get this woman who thinks...
Okay, so... Who was immediately behind Baka?
That would be me.
Yeah, okay, so you'll take D6 of Tom bowling into you?
Can I like make a dex save or something to?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, no, so you take the full 6.
Yeah. Ow! And then I turn to Baka and say, "Come on, big guy, calm down." And I start singing and craft druid craft to make like a nice little flower in my hand. And I sing, "Sleepy Goliath, don't be afeard. Dream big Goliath, or I'll shave your beard." And hope that this does anything.
Baka rages.
No,
I'm only joking. It's not my turn anyway. I
Okay.
can't rage on your turn.
it's a nice flower, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm kind of standing in the doorway, my bulk covering the entrance for anybody trying to look inside.
Just some clarification there, Alex.
Oh, you see me start frothing at the mouth again when you start singing.
Oh,
Okay, so Lenor is going to swing again.
this is such a
It's gonna
weird
whiff.
fight.
Whiff.
Okay, Nam.
Raid boss Baka.
Johan, that's you.
So the door still exists, right? It's not been blown off by combat by now.
I mean, it's open, but
Can I close the door?
it won't close too, but it kind of swings on its hinges. Yeah.
Yeah, I close the door and try to pull a chair up to it or something.
Okay.
Wait, are you inside the office?
No, I'm outside, and Baka's inside.
It
You are
opens.
outside as
It
well?
opens into the office because he kicked it
Yeah.
in.
And I think Baka is standing
Yeah, so
inside.
Baka
the
Yeah,
is
office,
in-
so
I'm
that's
standing
not
in the-
really-
Yeah, I'm standing in the door frame.
Oh,
You can't do that.
You can wizard slap him.
God damn it! Why did I
Jeez.
take only utility spells?
I know you are because you're an incredibly useful guy.
Yeah, I already wasted most of them. I'm gonna. Who's in the room? It's Baka and Felix, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that Felix has a lot of HP and I'm gonna stasis the room.
Oh well.
Well, you have injured Becca, so.
Yeah.
Didn't he hear all of it back? Oh wait, no, we did injure him again. But I think he still has like. Didn't he have like?
We will
50
see.
HP
I'll
or
roll 5d8. 27.
something? That's not enough.
You see Baka start to yawn.
Wait, but it might hit Felix as well. It's an AoE.
I have 28 hit points.
Oh, yes!
Clutch rolls.
You see
Very
Baka
close.
start to yawn, and then just scream with anger again.
Oh god, shit! I'm gonna
The
step.
mixed signals. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna step far away from there.
Okay. Tom.
Tom is gonna get up from where he was thrown in the crowd and he's gonna pretend to charge at Baka, but like at the last second he trips up and he's like, oh, and goes inside the shell, and the shell just stops right at Baka's feet, just waiting to be kicked or thrown or.
You're exactly like a dog.
It is. Tom the dog. So yeah, so basically it looks like Tom's like, I'll get you back at this time, and then he trips over something, the shell starts spinning, he goes inside and it lands right at Baka's feet.
Yeah, Tom the Turtle, aka Baka's best friend.
Okay. Felix.
I'm gonna go out the window.
Okay. Whoop. You see Tyler's kind of running around in the square, gathering people up.
Yeah, I'll head over to him.
He's just yelling inane at his. The barbarian is in there trashing the tavern. He's going to kill everyone. We need to get him out, etc., etc.
That's a gross overreaction. He just is in a slight panic right now. He gets these panic attacks. Nonetheless, you dropped this when you were leaving. I saw it in the grass when I jumped out the window. And I'll hand him the key.
He kind of looks at you and takes it.
This guy.
Regardless, I need you out of the town now.
Well, we could leave and leave the Raging Barbarian, or we could get the Raging Barbarian. Which would you prefer?
Leave with him.
Well, then give us a moment. Don't overreact. We just helped you out. Do you think we're here to kill you?
Frankly, yes.
Well, you're
Well,
right.
that's gratitude for you.
If we wanted to kill you, we could just fucking
Get him out.
Just hang on to yourself. If I have anything left I can do, I will make for the front door.
Why
Probably
don't
have
you
like
all?
10 foot of movement, if that.
Yeah, I figured I was done.
Why don't
Okay.
you all attend to yourself somewhere?
Backer.
Is there anything?
There's an excited shell at your feet.
It's hopping around.
I come out of my rage. No one did any damage to me last turn,
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
and I drop to one knee. Look at the devastation around me, and run.
Out of the window or out of
Yoink!
the door?
Okay, Lena's going to attack. Missed. Anyone else taking an attack of opportunity?
No, I just.
Nah, I'm far away from the door.
Where is he running to? Is he running over me or into the window?
Out the back door.
So out the window that Felix went out of.
No, out the door.
That's out the front door
Probably
then.
not a door.
Felix went in the back door, so I'm gonna exit via that door.
No, the back door is the door to the back room, but it doesn't have a back door. Out of the.
How does
building.
Felix get in?
I came into the front door. and
He
I
was
just-
with us in the
Oh,
bar.
but you just stealthed around the bar and got in the
Yeah.
back. Right, okay, my bad. I thought you came in the back room of the like a back door of the bar. In that case, then I
Come on,
drop
Alex, you're
dropped
breaking my version.
I dropped to kind of one knee, kind of put my hands in there, and just I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'll pay for the damages.
Damn right you will. And she swings and goes to hit you around the head.
I
Hey,
would like
kill
to
him.
intercept that with my shield.
Yeah. Tom gets out his shell and grabs the mace before she smacks
Can
it.
you use that many actions, Roa?
It's a bonus action to get out my shell and then grapple.
Well, I mean, yeah. It would now K's go, so.
Yeah, I turn to what was her name, Leah or Lena, Liara,
Lena.
and I give her the flower and I say, "Everything's under control now. He will pay for the damages. Very sorry about all this." And yeah, if she takes the flower, it's a very nice flower.
She doesn't take the flower.
I drop it to the ground in front of her, and
I wouldn't risk hitting me again if I were you.
that's fine too. Why don't we all go?
That's a good idea.
All right. I walk over to. Oh wait, the table got flipped, so there's probably none of my drink left. Just grab my stuff. And yeah, I guess we leave.
So you all exit the tavern.
Grab my sword and I go up to get my bag out of my room.
Tom is very disappointed when he pops out his shell. Cool, it's over. But that was fun! And he's grinning.
Get out.
Oh, you should try that sometime.
So yeah, she lets you grab your belongings.
Leora will remember that.
Like as we're leaving, you know, like going through the final door and exit, it's like, oh whoa, Becca, we got to do that again sometime.
Baka doesn't reply.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, so as you exit, there's probably a group of 20 to 30 villagers now, all bundled up around the mayor.
Tom eyes Becca to see if he wants another strike.
I guess I'm with them.
Yeah. And Tyler addresses you. Now, we thank you for your services, but your hospitality is reneged. Please leave the village now.
Well, we will leave as soon as we can. Peterson is putting together a convoy which we are to oversee on its way to Ocean. We also need to gather up Sergeant Merrick and his family. So I appreciate your need to see us out quickly and by all means oversee such an endeavor, but we will not renege on a contract with Mr. Peterson.
He's still not staying here.
I don't believe we asked to stay here.
Go get the sergeant. And he motions to one of the nearby villagers. I do not expect you to break your contract. Just please leave. You've done enough damage.
You're making an injured man travel, and you call me the monster.
No, let's just make camp slightly outside the village, and we will leave as soon as Peterson is ready.
That's
Of course.
fine.
I'll go speak with Mr. Peterson and see how close he is to being finished.
All right. We will go to the south side. Few feet out, few paces. You will see us. Come on, let's go.
The crowd doesn't disperse.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just tried to get Torben, Barker, and Nam to go with me, just outside of the village.
That's a gun picture camp.
Yeah, we just, set up a little. I guess for now we just wait slightly outside the village premises till Felix comes back and tells us, because it might be the case that we're just leaving at that moment or something.
We should get more scourge stones. For backup.
Was that the Stonebacker? Or did I do something to upset you?
If I don't answer the first time, then that gives you your answer.
Well,
We
I
didn't
certainly-
think you did answer the first time.
I just out of character. That was a joke, and my character didn't act. Well, I mean, you know what? For character building's sake, that happened. I like it, but it was not my intention. But well, I'll make sure to remember that in the future. But I would also appreciate you trying to handle these things a bit more, or a bit less collateral.
Oh, I think you did great, Becca. Keep it up. Don't listen to this downseer.
Well,
Anyways.
perhaps you learn to. You don't throw charcoal on burning fire.
Yeah, there's a long pause. Naoki looks like he's going to say something, but yeah,
He learns already.
it just fades into the wind. There's just a long exhale, like, and it's gone. All my troubles are gone. Also, you're paying for all the damages. I'm not paying for this.
Is Mr. Peterson ready?
Yeah. Tyler sends a few bodies to go and help him prepare the caravan.
Sergeant Merrick and his family show up.
Yep, they're ready to go.
Then we shall set out.
Let's do it.
And just as you go to leave and Tyrus is seeing you out of the town, what about the damages to the tavern?
What happened?
He just cocks his hand on his hip and sighs.
I throw a few silver pieces in the ground at his feet and keep walking.
I do believe we only overturned a simple table, and there was some light damage to a door, and that should fix that.
Yes.
Just be gone.
Yes, I think you've made it abundantly clear that you value wood much more than friendship.
That's rich.
Savage.
I like it because it has so many layers. Just like wood.
Oh, yeah.
I want us to set out and put them to the horizon, put the town to the horizon a little bit. But before it gets dark, I'm going to have the caravan stop and set up camp for the night, and I'm going to go back to town.
Burn it.
Okay. So it's dusk, you arrive back in town?
I wouldn't head back into town until it's dark. I just want to
Okay.
be nearby, keeping a low profile.
I mean, if we're doing actions now, I'm going to have to wrap up soon, so if you wish, do you want to save that for next session? Any actions in the rest, or prep for the rest?
Not really. Just, taking in the scenery.
Tom
Yeah,
Tom's
I'm
of
gonna
animals.
cast speed up on Baka to see if spells even work on him. Yeah, but that's it.
I don't noticeably move any faster.
It gives you plus 10 feet.
Yep. I choose to move at the same speed you are.
Yeah.
I shake my head, and I'm incredibly confused.
And Naoki is a little bit uncomfortable for some reason. Might be because, the big guy flew off the handle about something. I don't know.
Are you gonna start keeping watches over back in case he comes through in the night?
No, not really. It's just, yeah.
Okay, anything else before we wrap up?
Mm-hmm. No, not really.
Nothing, no.
Okay.
Well, we got a lot shit done, didn't we?
We got our reward. They
Good job, everybody.
only took a session.
Yeah, we
We
got there
upset-
eventually.
Yeah, we upset a whole village. That was pretty nice.
Ooh. Don't really know how to wrap that one up.
Are you just speechless?
I'm guessing you're also fairly tired by now.
No, it's completely speechless by our magnificent display.
I mean, anyone got anything that they would like to say?
Well, I mean, Felix has already snuck away. I'm probably just gonna talk to him during the next session.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bakko's kind of sitting by the fire, just staring into the flames.
Chucking charcoal into it.
It was a good session.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. I'm sure that will come out.
Ah, it's good that you don't know what happened.
But I think it was a good session.
It's good that you don't know what happened. 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 It's good that you I mean,
To me, it just seemed like a bar fight because I showed up late. Probably one asshole said something to another asshole, and a fight occurred. Our group not being high on manners or culture, so. But we do appear to stick together.
Yes.
I don't really mind the reaction of the Walton Knights, but it did seem over the top. It was just a bar fight. I mean, what have they never had two drunks fight in a bar before?
it's a small village. It's not like it's a city bar.
Yeah, I think this is just very, very outskirts, very distrustful people, you know, like.
Don't take
Yeah.
that as a criticism. That's it's not a criticism. It's just like these people are ridiculous. That's just me thinking about the Wild Knights, not me thinking about you GMing.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're backwater villages.
I do have a question. Should we start 30 minutes earlier?
I've said that before, yeah.
Since you usually... Oh, wait. No, it's... Johan can't make it.
Yeah, I mean, today is a holiday, but next time I will be barely on time again.
Right. Okay. No big deal. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for running.
Yeah, no worries.
That was fun. Sorry I was late, guys.
I feel like we
That's
should
fine.
level up
No worries.
from the result of that.
Yeah,
What,
totally.
from
That was
party
a
fighting?
heavy combat, yeah. Let's just farm level up some backup.
Man.
Just farming back off our XP.
I mean, I did have another encounter planned, but yeah,
Yeah.
you guys happened.
As we do. It's kind of our thing.
So we're not leveling up.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Roll a
Not
persuasion
yet.
check. No,
Crit fail.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm just really looking forward to see what the other settlements and cities are like, because we are just at this.
Well, that will only
Really
take like
tiny
6
start
sessions,
area.
so...
Yeah. So, color me intrigued.
Awesome.
All right.
Right.
Well.
I will see you guys later.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
See ya.
That's all, mate.
Bye.
Thanks everyone
Bye.
for watching at home.